Hello everybody, what's up? I'm CaptainTurbo and welcome back to my childhood. Welcome to Let's Play Mickey Mouse Castle of Illusion for the Sega Master System. A little bit of 8-bit goodness for all of you, because 8-bit is good. Welcome to Vera City, where life is joyful and everyone lives in peace, all but one, that is. One who is jealous of Minnie's beauty and popularity, the witch, I didn't see her name, who one day came on her broom and swept Minnie away. Mickey was taken by surprise. He did the only thing he could. He chased after the witch Miserable, that's her name, all the way to the... Castle of Illusion, baby! Now, there are 3 versions of this as far as I know. There's this version, there's the Mega Drive version, and there's also the HD version. I've never played the Mega Drive version. I own the HD version because it was cheap on Steam. But I haven't beaten it. So yeah, we came back to this. I've never beaten this game either. I've gotten far in it, but I've never beaten it, which is why this is a post-commentary game. So yeah, what we need to do is collect the 6 Chaos Emeralds. Yes, they are Chaos Emeralds. I don't care what anybody says. And we get a choice here. We can either go into for level 1, level 2, or level 3. I generally tend to have difficulties with the boss in level 1, so we're going for level 2 first. Oh, and by the way, I fucking love the music in this game. It is fantastic. You know, this is a very early game for my child. I was about 4 or 5. I would have been about 4 when I played this for the first time. Maybe even 3, actually, now that I think about it. This is a fantastic game as well, by the way. Great platformer for the Master System. Alright, so Mickey, he can pick up certain items and throw them at other objects, like this blue ball here. I'm going to use that to throw at the airplane. Unfortunately for the airplanes, you have to knock out the radio signal there, as you can see. I did that with the butt stump that Mickey has. There's no other way to put it, I'm afraid. Mickey can bounce on things with his ass. However, he can't jump on things normally like, say, Sonic or Mario. Alright, so in the corner there on the bottom, we have the power, which is essentially your health bar. You can increase that all the way up to 5, as you can probably see. Tries, basically just another word for life. Score, obviously speaks to yourselves, as does time. You get plenty of time in the game for these levels, though, so don't worry too much about that. You can pick up items, as you see here, throw them as objects. This obviously also works as a platform, which we'll have to use. You also get certain different items in hidden, like cakes and stuff like that, which replenish your health. If you find any Mickey Mouse here, pick them up because they're extra lives and they're important. And either way, I fucked this up pretty badly. I don't exactly do very well during this recording. As you can see, if you get hit while you're holding something, you will drop it big time. I don't do perfectly well here. I definitely have some fuck-ups. I just had a bad run here, but I knew I needed to record it, and I needed to have something ready. Because this is still the day where I found out my 360 controller is dead, so I can't do FF4 right now. Oh, game over, by the way. Oh, death, by the way, I should say. But you actually get a pretty jaunty tune considering you've just died. Level 2, as you can see here, is more of a toy box carnival type of thing that they've got going. The reason I chose this one is the boss is not hard, but definitely easier than... I should say it's not easy, but it's definitely not as hard as the first one. The first one, the timing of the boss is what's the problem. As you can see, I get hit yet again down in the same place. I am making that look a lot more difficult than it actually is. Don't worry, third time is the charm, boys and girls. As far as the game goes, I would actually say this is pretty easy. In terms of the levels, anyway. The bosses can be a bit tricky here and there, from what I remember. If I might actually end up doing the HD version one day, because it is vastly different from this in the Mega Drive version. Got a few different areas, different levels, and even a couple of actual 3D sections, which is nice. Go over here, get some hidden gems, not hidden gems, hidden items. If you butt stomp certain places like that, items will come out. As you saw there was some there was the Mickey Mouse here, so I got an extra life, which I did need. I'm going to go up top here. This is a hidden area, by the way. Go here, and you skip out a decent portion of the level. Not a huge chunk, but definitely an annoying part of the level. I'm trying to butt stump that. Pick up the key and just drop straight down. Throw that into the door, and I'm going to throw that so I can get the cake. That's just there in case you need to replenish health. And we're actually at the first boss already. You just want to jump on this guy's head. You need to hit the enemies, I think it's 4 times each, and they'll be out for the count. Be very careful of this guy. He's actually harder than he looks. It's helpful if you have at least 1 health upgrade. Basically, there we got the orange Chaos Emerald, or the orange gem, whatever. And we need to collect 6 of those, I believe, to take on the final boss. But yeah, that's level 2 now. We're going to head into level 3 this time. Another great piece of music, by the way. This is, I guess this is meant to be Candyland or something like that. Chocolate drops, and yeah, I fucked up. I do love the tune for when you die, though. Alright, so let's try that again. Go on this. Well, actually I fucked that up, but there's Mickey Mouse's in there. That's why I went for it earlier, so you can't really blame me. And yeah, that is chocolate that you're platforming on, by the way. Actually, looks pretty nice. I'm not sure if that's meant to be ice cream, actually, those green, orange, green, yellow, and pink things. Coins work towards your score, so definitely pick them up if you can. Your score, after a certain point, you will get extra lives for a certain score. I'm not sure what the point thing is. I don't think it's massive, though. Got the cake. I'm actually doing fairly well here. Yeah, I tried getting to that, but I couldn't jump on it, so I said, fuck it. Yeah, those are enemies, by the way, they're not platforms. If it has eyes in this game, it's generally an enemy. That's the best way to look at it. I jump off this thing straight away as well, because it will collapse on you. Got a big round donut there. I think food also counts towards your score. I'm not sure. I'll have to look next time we get a piece of cake. Unfortunately, this cake doesn't count. Then again, they're cupcakes, so makes sense, I guess, in a weird video game way. Oh, by the way, another death. I couldn't swim fast enough. You can swim in this game, but because I was all in an item, it didn't work nearly as well. I just sunk like a fucking rock. Alright, so swimming isn't terrible, but trying to get out of the fucking milk is a pain in the ass. So just try and avoid going into the milk as best you can. And yes, it is meant to be milk. It's not meant to be strangely coloured water. Again, I don't know why I'm pausing. I recorded this a couple weeks ago, so whatever. I forgot to look at the score there, sadly. I'll get a Christmas tree for some reason. Yep, definitely chocolate drops. Either that or there's a porta potty above there. Ooh, that'd be gross. The great mighty poo somewhere above us. I don't think you can actually destroy the giant donuts that are chasing you, though. Oh, I nearly died there, by the way. All I'm trying to do is get up the ladder because there's some chests up here. Another chest there. You can actually get a good 2,000 coins for those big ones. An extra life right there. I actually think I'm only a couple hundred, 170 points away from getting an extra life. I think it's every 10,000, every 1,000 maybe, I'm not sure. We're gonna find out in a moment anyway. Well, hopefully we will. Don't know why I was taking that with me. I don't need to take the whatever it was with me. Yeah, it's definitely on a even number anyway. It's probably every 10,000. Oh, by the way, this boss is pretty easy. It's very much... It's kind of similar to the Yellow Devil from Mega Man. He'll drop a couple of boxes on you from above, or pieces of chocolate, and then he'll take himself apart and rearrange himself. Just do exactly what I'm doing, and you'll have no issue with this. Grab the block, and then run to the side. He's going to start pardon me. He's gonna start reappearing. Apparently I got possessed there for a second. This takes a bit longer than the other bosses, but that's just purely because you can only hit him with the block, I believe. But again, just 4 hits and he'll be done. I just need to close that. As long as you don't get hit by the falling chocolate when you go for your block, you'll be fine. And this will be the last hit as well, so... Yeah, this won't be a long Let's Play, guys. It'll be 2, at most 3 parts. And there you go, end of the boss. We have to watch him deassemble again. And we get the yellow Chaos Emerald. Yeah, it's definitely once every 10,000 points then. Alright, we're heading into level 1. The level itself isn't that bad, but the boss can be a bit of a bitch. Which is why I actually left this for last of the original 3 levels, so... But, you know, you get your basic forest area here, you know. You've seen this plenty of times in platformers. Nothing to really say. I do, again, the music's fantastic. I do actually think the graphics in this game are really nice for 8-bit as well. I mean, the Master System was well known for being a better looking, had better looking games than the NES. I will argue that point to death. It just had more power for certain things. I think it had more colors as well. I think, anyway. And this is one of those games that showcases just how much more powerful it was in the NES. At least in terms of graphical power, anyway. This isn't the path you're supposed to take for the end of the level. I'm just going this way to get some goodies, basically. I don't get every single thing in the game, so don't worry. I'm going to be here forever. These spires, unfortunately, you have to wait for them to come down so you can attack them. I should also point out, I have very, very little experience with the following 2 levels, so we're gonna have to see how that goes when it gets around to recording them. Because yeah, guys, I haven't actually recorded all this game yet. As I said earlier, I was gonna record a lot of stuff today because I had some free time, and then my 360 controller died on me, so yeah, I couldn't record anything, unfortunately. Yep, there's the box there. And Mickey Mouse here. We've got 7 lives now. We would have actually had a lot more if I hadn't had all those stupid deaths earlier. You can actually jump across there, but you can also bounce on the bats, which is I think what they want you to do. At least I think that's what it is, because these bats will float back up. There you go. We should give them a second to reappear, though. Just bounce on this and you'll not get hit by it. Careful of those 2 blocks there. Those are the only 2 that drop as far as I know. Careful of the bee. I nearly fucked that out, by the way. We're actually near the boss as well. This really didn't take me nearly as long as I did to beat the first 3 levels, and yeah, fuck up right there. Thankfully, there are checkpoints in the game, as you've already seen, so I only come back to this point. Like I said, this was not my the best showcase of my gaming skills, so if it wasn't for the fact that I have very limited time to do this anymore, I probably would have gone back and tried it again. And yeah, another death, because the fucking game's hitbox was a little bit wonky there. Probably my fault as well. And yet, one more death. I'm just showcasing this so you guys can see that I don't always edit out deaths and stuff. Plus, this video would have been pretty short without it. I mean, this video was only like 16 minutes long anyway, but would have been like 14 minutes, maybe 13 without all the deaths included, so... If you've never played this though, I would definitely recommend you go and pick it up. It's really good. I don't know which is better, to be honest. I've never played the Mega Drive version, so I don't know if that is any better than this one. Obviously the graphics will be nicer, but... we got the boss. This boss is a bit of a pain. Just purely for the fact that your time to hit this guy is very limited. As soon as he starts letting those leaves go like that, you've got very little time to actually hit him. So as soon as you see the leaves start appearing, run towards him and try and jump over them and straight onto him before he lets them go. Again, limited in terms of time you actually got to do it, but that's why I leave this boss to the last of the original 3. For that reason alone right there. But we got the red Chaos Emerald, the red gem, whatever. So we've actually finished the first 3 levels, and we can actually head to the next set of levels if we head up this ladder. And I'm actually going to end this here, guys, because this is near the end of the part. So I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you in part 2 of which might be the finale. But until then, sayonara.